Triple H, mate. Triple H.
Right. I want to know why it's called Triple H, right?
Ask your mate. Ask your mate. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara, and Jason Cundy. We're taking your calls as we count down to the start of the Euros, which is live on talkSPORT.
The wrestler.
According to Fan Arch, the name itself is a combination of his original moniker, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the addition of the letter H, which stands for the word Hunter. This fusion created the moniker Triple H, which has become
told you it was his
an iconic
name.
brand in the wrestling
Hunter
industry.
Helmsley.
Absolute.
talkSPORT breaking news.
I'll tell you what, before the end of the show, I'll come up with Triple H, what he stands for. Huge.
If you want to talk a bit of wrestling, I don't know where this come from. It's actually Jack's fault out there. You know, he played the Rock of the Gibraltar and he started playing the Rock, and then all of a sudden wrestling started coming into it.
This is just.
Come on, it was a great gig. It was a great gig. It's a bit different now. It was a great gig.
Do you know what?
Mate, you used to have Ric Flair, mate. Come on, you know Ric Flair. Woo!
Oh, do me. What are you on about?
Ric Flair used to slap you. He used to go, woo! 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 Woo!
What am I listening to? Hold on.
Woo!
Hold on. What's his name? Ric
Flair.
Definitely spelt with an R.
Yeah, Rick.
Ric Flair does what? What does he do?
Woo!
So here's what I've got. Ric Flair does woo. Absolute piece of you know what. You lot jokers.
We need to educate Cundy on wrestling. You need to. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? Like for the next week, right? While you're watching football,
Randy gets his steak out, and Ric Flair does woo.
For the next 2 weeks, while you're watching football, I'm just gonna send you wrestling videos.
Roy Mysterio wears a mask. He's too embarrassed to show his face.
It's not Roy. It's Ray.
Hold on. Ray.
Roy Mysterio.
I can get that. Ray. Roy.
Let's go to Sahal, who's a Liverpool fan. Sahal?
Right, Sal.
Jamie, you all right?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Jason, mate, you need a good education, pal.
Educate him, Sahal.
Honestly, honestly, you're taking a mickey. I mean, growing up like in the 90s era.
Well, you need to grow up.
Era, mate.
Go on and tell me how.
I need to grow up.
Yeah, grow up.
I need to grow up.
Yeah, grow
mate, wrestling was our childhood, mate. Now, Triple H, his name stood for Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hold on. Hunter Hearst
Helmsley.
Hemsley.
Yeah.
Okay, I've written that down.
Cunty's going to do a review of what he's doing, a recap of what he's learned.
I can't believe I'm writing down. You know, it's like a bad joke, all of this. Go on, keep going.
It's not. I mean, watch his videos on YouTube, mate. You see like the aura that he had about him.
No, let me tell you now.
He's running a promotion.
No, let me tell you now. I'm not 6.
Yeah.
Right, so I won't be doing it.
No, but you got to educate yourself in the 90s, like iconic moments, and wrestling was that. If you go back to the 90s, iconic moments was all these guys.
You lot, surely you must be a bit embarrassed now, you two, thinking.
No,
I've got a lot of people on my side, mate. There's a lot of wrestling fans out there. No.
So how?
You're watching YouTube right now. You get goosebumps, mate.
So how? Trust me, so how? Honestly, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Really?
Mate, he's Sahal, and he loves sport, but I don't know if we'll turn him.
It's not a sport, this one, mate.
It is a sport.
It's professional wrestling. It's not sport wrestling, isn't it?
Listen.
It is a sport.
It's professional wrestling.
It is a sport.
It's professional.
Wrestling's in the Olympics.
Oh, come off it.
It is.
Can you imagine these jokers rocking up with baby oil, lycra, and then going, woo! Come on. Woo! You lot have been hoodwinked. You don't even know it yet.
What about Rikishi, Sahal?
Who?
Rikishi.
Another one. Hold on.
What?
How am I spelling that?
Jason, trust me. Jason, mate, go onto YouTube now. Type in Rikishi stink face. It will make you fall in love with
What face?
You need a stink face right now. You need a stink face right now.
Stink face.
Hold on. This is what's his name?
Rikishi.
How am I spelling that? Rikishi.
R-I-S-H-I.
Yeah, Rikishi. And what does he do?
His signature move is a stink face.
Oh, behave yourself. He's got a stink face.
It's PG, so don't worry about it.
What was the move? I can't remember. What was the stink move?
He's got a stink face.
So the stink move was like in a turnbuckle, he knocked him down into the corner and then he put his tongue up and then shoved his ass in his face. We did it when we were young. That was a movie we used to do as our brothers.
He's killing me. He's killing me. It's a great move.
Jamie, you know it.
Stink face. Just put him in the corner. Put his bum in his face.
He farts in his face.
The stink face.
Do you know what? I do that horror motorised to the green room, and he moans. I'm going to give it a Rikishi. It's called the stink face. Listen.
Oh, dear.
No, seriously. I'm wiping tears for it. It's not called a stink face.
It is.
It's not.
Mate, this was childhood, man. This was childhood memories.
It was.
Yeah, but you grow up, man. Grow up.
No, come on. It's still iconic.
It's like me saying right now,
It's like,
Scooby-Doo.
I mean, you go into... No, trust me, you go into YouTube now, it's like the first, like,
Listen.
50, 60 million views.
So, I don't care. I'm not going to YouTube, okay? I'm listening to you. There's something wrong with you. You can't be from national radio. You can't be from national radio.
I'm giving you an insight into professional wrestling. I'm
It's
just
not
telling you how it
professional
was.
wrestling. Sahal, it's not. He's doing the stink face.
Look, you come through obviously like the 70s era and everything else. You didn't know.
You're genuine. These are genuine callers.
Cundy's crying.
The stink face. You're not called the stink face.
It is the stink face, Rikishi. It's a great move, mate. You got to watch it.
Listen,
Oh, that was the best, mate. That was
It
great.
was.
what fine is someone's face?
Oh dear. So, Hal, what are you doing for the Euros? So you watching
Don't
it?
forget the Euros. Tell
Yeah,
me,
I'm watching.
would you be happy? Would you be happy if Kane does the stink face in the final? If he does,
Listen, Jason,
I've just been told there's a wrestler called Kane.
Oh yeah.
Jason, look, I tell you one more person, right? His name was Santino Marella, and his iconic signature move was he used to put like a snake puppet over his hand and like hit you in the throat. Type his name in YouTube. And
Hold on. Did you just say the word puppet?
Yeah, a hand puppet. A snake.
What am I listening to?
So, Hal, you're killing me. So, Hal, come on, mate.
You lot are joking.
You can't. Like, there's some of them we need to leave out. Yeah. We can't be using puppets and in the same breath talk about pro wrestling.
Pro wrestler does a stink face and gets a puppet out.
Oh, mate, no, I'm not telling you, am I?
Well,
No, I'm not telling you, am I?
Of course you're not. You're not. Do you know what I think now? When you
Good
put the
move,
phone
mate.
down,
That's a good move.
Have-
The
are you-
puppet was a good move.
Sally, are you married? Got a girlfriend, or what was the story?
Yeah, mate, I'm married, but let's not go into all about.
No. I want to speak to you.
That's all separate.
I want to speak to your wife, and she knows about stink face. What would you do if you went home tonight and you said, "Look, I'm going to give you a stink face"?
No, she can give me a stink face. I can't give her a stink face.
Right, so Hal, top man, mate. All right, keep your calls coming in. We want to talk about the Euros as well, but wrestling's taking over. We need to educate Cundy. Come on, and we've got to try and get into him. 03-717 22 33 44.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.